Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Really nasty day out there, but luckily I'm going to be working in here. What I got to do is fill the gaps here with foam. They are various sizes. You can see pretty good size there, a little tighter. And then up here, we're quite tight. So what I'm hoping is that, see, this gun has to be upside down like this. So that's why I have the hose attached to it. I've done it before, and this is what happened. The squeeze out just drops all over the place, so it's kind of a messy job. What I'm hoping to do is just drag the end of the hose right along the face of the foam at the surface, not like push it up in there. And I'm hoping to fill it just enough so that it squeezes out just a tiny bit. The next layer of foam is a little bit narrower, so a little squeeze out is not gonna inhibit this from being up there nice and flat. And then there'll be another gap to fill once these are in, but then I can just put as much in there as I want, and it should fill anything that these are not filled. So I don't care if it's all the way full or not, just as long as I get a fair amount of foam in there and not too much. I would rather have it not completely full than way over full and getting in the way, so I have to trim it. So I have a feeling this is going to be really messy again, but if you've seen the earlier ones, it doesn't matter if it gets on the floor or on stuff. It just pops right off. But if you get it on yourself, it's kind of nasty. So just like last time, I have my can shaken for at least a minute. I have 2 here ready to go, and I want to start on this one right here, and the first piece of foam is going to be 47 inches long, and that comes up right about to the beginning of the metal bracket. So that's where I'm going to stop. So I'm going to work this way and go in a U shape and get the foam, as much foam as I can get in. Oh, I should be able to get all the way to this end, and then we can start putting up that next layer of insulation. Okay, I do not know how well I'm going to be able to film this, but we'll see how it works out. Open the valve. Yeah, I keep forgetting to release the trigger well before you want to stop. I was trying to avoid that. So that the foam in the tube has time to escape. Okay, and just like last time, when I'm done, I plan on pinching off the end of the hose, and I'm hoping that it does not harden in the hose so I can keep on using the hose. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep buying more hose. Okay, so far so good. See if I can just go to the next one without cleaning this every time. I'm sure I can, but I do need to shake it quite often. Nowhere near enough in there, I don't think. got a good deal more squeeze out than I thought I was going to get, but I think most of the panels are still going to fit in there anyways. That end stuff, I was going to fill it part way and then just, call it a day, but in the end, I figured I really need the insulation here, so I'm going to have to trim all these ends because the foam goes all the way to the OSB there. And I'm not going to leave that huge gap. Those are really hard to fill. They took a lot of stuff to fill them up. And you can see like that one right there, that fell out. I'm going to have to go back and fill that back up a little bit right there. But for the most part, they are filled. It looks like I got a little bit to do there and a bit more here. So at the end, the hose was just barely putting anything out. It was taking forever and it was starting to harden before it would fill up the crack. So that last part, I used this by itself. You don't really want to do that because you're at you're at an angle like this. So as soon as the grate stuff is at the right angle, like if you got it like this or like that, and it's not right by this hole, it starts sputtering and you lose the propellant, which is why they tell you to keep it upside down. So with a fresh can like this, I went back and filled all them end cracks. You've seen that. But now I'm going to try these straws that came with it. I only have the two. I don't know if they can be cleaned or not. We'll see on the next one. Maybe this is enough, if I have it upside down. And, because I got a good deal done. I guess it's just how I hold it. If I can bend it and get it up in there. We'll see. Maybe it'll work. But definitely vinyl is not. And like I said, I think this is, what is it, HP, what is that? It's the same thing as milk cartons, I believe. HDPE, high density polyethylene. So I'm going to go back and fill that. And I think I'm going to finish up on this. This end one had some big gaps. So I'm going to fill those. When I was trying to fill it before with just the can, it started sputtering. So I was past that point where the angle of the can was allowing gas to escape. So I'm going to try to fill that last bit and then I'm going to let this stuff sit. It takes a while to firm up and dry. Then I'll come and cut them ends and see if I can start getting some second layer foam in here. Just having the gaps done on this part, that is 1/4 of the gaps are filled. Just having those done is going to make a difference in the heat retention in here. But the second layer is going to massively improve the insulation. Okay, I'm going to fill them a couple little things, take a break, and get back at it. Okay, it is nighttime. I never did get to eat yet, but this stuff looks like it's dry. So now it just needs to be trimmed along that back part. Oh, damn. Got a little gap right there that needs filling. Oh, and a little bit here too. This stuff is just such a piece of work. It's so much cheaper than spray foam though, so I guess it's worth the effort in the end. So I'm not going to be able to do anything more on this tonight, but I will start putting the next layer on tomorrow. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe, click on the update icon, and click on that little bell that'll notify you when I post new videos. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. And if you like the video and or share it, it helps the channel greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.